Here's the PrvnPro, and one thing I was concerned about is that there's condensation in the wood underneath this air intake. So let's see what we get. So looks like it's 0, 0 here. If I measure here, sorry you can't see that. If I measure right here, it looks like it's about 6%. So you can see that, and LED is flashing green. Now if I measure here, I'm looking at if I measure there, right underneath there, I measure about 7%. Okay, now let's try, if I measure down here, down by the baseboard, sorry, I'm measuring about 6%. Or 7%. Now if I measure over here underneath the wall socket on the baseboard, I get 0%. Hi folks, long time no see. I hope you had a happy holidays. Both Christmas and New Year's happened, and I've been busy doing other things. I haven't seen you in a while. Today I'm reviewing the PrvnPro wood moisture meter. Now I tested it. The reason I wanted it is because I wanted to see if there's water underneath where the air intake comes into the wall for the pellet step. I wanted to see how moist it was, and I did measure a difference, about 6% underneath there versus 0 on the outside in another place. And the thing is, that doesn't seem like a lot, right? The LED was green, but that's just on the surface towards me, so there is a difference. So what I'm going to do to fix it is I'm going to drill a hole around where the vent is to try and keep the wall. There's a section like this that's not insulated. I want to keep that cold so condensation doesn't build up there. Just one hole. And it shouldn't make the whole wall cold because there should be 2x4 slats in there every 16 inches, so it should make one panel cold. Anyway, the reason I wanted to try this is because I wanted to see if there's a difference between underneath where the air intake came through the wall and just several feet away from it. And I did read a difference, and that's good enough for me. I'm going to check it. I'm going to put a hole in there, try to keep it cold so I don't get the condensation. But it's a very useful tool for inside your home. If you own a home or you want to check the wood and make sure there's no moisture, probably underneath the sink, the kitchen sink or a sink, it's good to see if there's moisture under there. But anyway, I like it. I don't know that 6% means anything, but I did measure it on a wet board or a board that was outside in the rain. It measured 35 to 40%. So I like it. It's useful to me. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Okay, hopefully you can see this board is definitely wet. This is a piece of pressure treated wood that the deck is made out of. It's a 6x6, I guess. So here I have my wetness meter. Here I have my wetness meter. I had it on hold before. You see it flashes red, and it says it is 35% wet. Hopefully you can see that, 34%. So let's go over here where it's not wet. Now, by the way, if you push down button once, it holds the number. So you have to push it again to clear it. And the reason they do that, I assume, is because sometimes it's hard to see. There is a backlight that comes on occasionally when you press the on button. I wish it was on all the time when the tool was reading. So let's go here where it's dry. And it looks like yellow, and it says 18%. Okay, so if the board is wet, like this is on the surface, it's red, it flashes red, and it says 32, 31%. Okay, let's go over here where it's dry. It's yellow. This is outside. It says 17%. Now, here's the outdoor air intake. So here's what I'm going to do. Next time it's dry, and the reason I want it to be dry is I'm going to take this off and I'm going to drill a hole underneath here, underneath the plate, and then I'm going to caulk it so it can't get water in there. Now, I want this area under here to stay cold in between this and the drywall because I don't want condensation building up in there. Now, 6% doesn't seem like a lot, but for one, it hasn't been that cold out, so there shouldn't be much condensation coming off that pipe. So it hasn't been a long time. And for two, I didn't get the probe very deep in there, so it could be more wet under there. But at any rate, I do not want condensation building up under here in the wall. I don't want mold or anything like this, so I'm going to take this plate off. I'm going to drill a hole under there so it stays cold around the wall between here and the drywall, which is about this thick, so I don't get condensation. Now, I've already insulated the inside so I don't get condensation there, but I want to keep this area cool, and I'm going to do it when it's drier out. And the reason being, I want this caulk to dry, and I want it to be about as warm as it is now or warmer. I'm definitely going to do that.